I didn't want to leave this session without telling them about me as a young person.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up in the government projects of Macomb, Mississippi. My father was a Baptist minister, my mother was a seamstress, and they had 10 children. 10 children that lived, and it's 8 of us living today. And I remember going into my private place, which was like my closet, and I remember praying, and I remember asking God to save me, to save others. And I asked God to help me, and this was very young. I was like at least 12 or 13 years old. Help me be a good daughter. And I did that. I grew up and I know without a shadow of a doubt that I'm a good daughter. I asked God to help me be a good wife one day. And I am today. And my husband has told me, and I know it. And see, the thing is that we have to learn to know who we really are and be able to say without a shadow of a doubt how we feel about ourselves. I know without a shadow of a doubt I'm a great wife. And I am a good mother. Now, I think the children can speak for that, but I feel in my heart I've been a great mother, a great grandmother. And I made these promises to God that if I could find someone that would scoop me up, like I've scooped up Jason, that I would make them so proud, so very proud. And I found three other mentors other than my mom and my dad. And I say my mom and dad was my mentors because they believed in me. And they didn't have to let me at 17 and a half years old leave Macomb, Mississippi, as green as I was, couldn't even read. Finished high school but couldn't read. They let me fulfill my passion and my dream. I wanted to get out of those government projects. I made a promise to them that if I got out, I would get them out. And I did that. My family came to California to me. My mother and father and my sisters and brothers came when they were very young to me at 18 years old to take care of them. And I did a good job, and still doing a good job with my dad. So I wanted to say all that to say that when I look at my life and I see what my mentors, Johnny Cochran Sr., yes, attorney Johnny Cochran's father, I actually asked him. I walked up to him at the City Hall in Los Angeles when I was in the Job Corps. And all of this is going to be in my book that I'm going to write about my real true life as I grew. And I asked him to be my godfather because I left my mom and my dad in Mississippi, and I was in this big old state, California, Los Angeles, California, all alone with no parents. And I watched that man's life as he would come to that city hall with work with the mayor, and I watched his demeanor and his kindness. And I wanted that man to be my mentor, my godfather. And I actually walked up to him after I got to know him and said, "Would you be my godfather?" And he said yes. And I say that because Jason asked me to be his godmother. And I told him it reminded me so much of when I was 18 and a half years old. And I asked Johnny Cochran Sr. to be my godfather. And I told Jason that I was going to, let me see if I could do this. I was going to try to call him this morning because I did call him for Christmas. And I was going to call him and say hello while we're on the air here. And let me see. While Jason, go ahead and talk about why you asked me to be your godmother and what it's done for you. I'm going to find Daddy Cochran and see how he's doing this morning.
That's great. And aside from the fact that you were just such an inspiration to me, I actually met Ms Millie through my realtor Claudia, who gave me her email address. And Claudia knew that I always wanted to be a writer. Had talked to her about that, my passion in writing, and she said, well, I know a fantastic lady who is holding meetings for writers here at Havre de Grace.
It's ringing.
It's ringing.
Oh.
Phone number, and the best time to return your call. Someone will respond promptly. Thank you.
Hi, Daddy. Happy New Year. This is your goddaughter Millie here in Maryland. Actually, I am sitting in front of a camera with one of my students who has asked me to be his godmother, and asked me to mentor him. And I'm talking a lot about you today, and I was telling him that I wanted to pay it forward because I was so blessed to have such great mentors and godparents and people that really cared about me when I was a young person. And so I promised you years ago that I would pay it forward, and I wanted him to hear your voice, and he did get to hear your voice, and we'll try it again on our next segment. I love you so much, and I wish you the best. God bless. Bye-bye.
That's beautiful. That is beautiful.
I love him
He would
so
be
much.
so proud to hear
Oh,
that.
and he calls me back, believe it or not.
Yeah.
My godfather's 96 or 97 years old, and he's still, you heard his voice.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
he is just, he's amazing.
He will be very proud of you.
He is, and he's almost every book that I've written, he's commented on them, and he's given me great reviews, and he's given me big pats on the back, and just so encouraged and so proud of me, and I'm so proud of him.
You deserve it. You deserve
I
it,
do.
and more.
Thank you, and he deserves what he's done for me to show that it wasn't in vain, and I know you are going to make me proud too, because that's the reason that you do things, is to make somebody else's life so much better, and he made my life so much better. I don't think I could be here today if he hadn't been in my life.
And here I am today saying that to you.
Yes.
Isn't that amazing?
So that's why I wanted to do this segment, because I wanted to tell you that you remind me so much of me at that age when I wanted to be scooped up, and I got scooped up, and now you're scooped up, and so now you got a big shoe to fill.
Yes, yes. But it's such a blessing, and I just want to encourage everybody out there, when you meet that person who can offer you something amazing, please, please, please do the right thing for yourself. Follow your gut, follow your heart. You know, make sure that the person is a good person for you, and if they turn out to be, do not be afraid to take that chance, because I'm telling you, it will change your life. It will really change your life, and I'm so thankful and blessed to be here today.
That was a good thing that you just said. Make sure that it's a good person.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of that. That shows that I really taught him well, because I tell all of my young people could say a lot of things out of their mouths, but you know, today you're blessed, because back when I was growing up, we didn't have the internet. We didn't have a way of searching and finding out who people really are and what kind of person they really are. Can I trust them? Can I be in their home? You know, it's just so many things out there that causes us to be very leery of people.
Yeah.
But you want to be trusting, you want to care, but you really have to have your guards up. You have to really know. So it's always good to be recommended by someone like Claudia brought you to me.
Yeah.
And then as you got to know me and saw me, you came to me on your own and asked me to be your godmother. And so that's what's so good. And my husband loves Jason. He is a part of our family, and we just love
Thank
it.
you.
So we're gonna
Love you too.
We love you. And so we're going to clip here, and we'll see you on another time around.
Thank you so much for
Jason
paying
and Millie.
attention.
Who is Ms. Millie?
Who is Ms. Millie? And correction, Millie and Jason.
That's okay.